Good evening. This is Shabashati Bhattacharjee with regional news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi left on a three-nation tour of Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia today. On the first leg of his tour, PM Modi will attend the G7 summit in Japan at the invitation of Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Briefing media in New Delhi, Foreign Secretary Vinay Mohan Kwatra said the G7 summit has chosen several key priorities for the current presidency. On the sidelines of the G7 summit, Prime Minister Modi will hold bilateral discussions with several leaders of the G7. Japan has also invited Australia, Brazil, Comoros, Cook Islands, Indonesia, South Korea and Vietnam and some international organizations, including the UN. The Prime Minister will also hold bilateral meetings with his Japanese counterpart and unveil a bust of Mahatma Gandhi in Hiroshima. The Prime Minister will reach Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea on the evening of 21st May, and from there he will travel to Sydney in Australia on 22nd May. Governor of Arunachal Pradesh, Lieutenant General Retired K.T. Pernaik, reviewed the status of air operations in the state with senior officers of state, civil aviation, police and tourism departments, Airport Authority of India and private airline operators at Raj Bhavan, Itanagar on Friday. He also reviewed air operations and development of Doni Polo Airport, issues related to airports, advanced landing grounds and inner line permit at airports. Expressing his concern on encroachment at ALG's shortage of trained manpower and technical issues in flight operations, he said that he will be taking up these issues, particularly new projects under Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik Regional Connectivity Scheme, UDAN RCS, with the Ministry of Civil Aviation and Ministry of Defence. Secretary Civil Aviation and Tourism Sapnil M. Nayak, Assistant Inspector of Police Operations Dinesh Gupta and Airport Director, Airport Authority of India Dilip M. Saznani briefed the Governor on air operations, security and tourism and air services at Holongi Airport, respectively. The mortal remains of former Arunachal Minister late Cho Teva Main were laid to rest at his native place Chongkham in Namsai district on Thursday in full state honours, accompanying a ceremonial guard of honour and gun salute. Deputy Chief Minister Chona Main, the younger brother of the political legend, led thousands of mourners to bid a tearful adieu to the departed leader. Education Minister Taba Tedir laid the wreath on behalf of Chief Minister Pema Khandu, while the Namsai DC laid a wreath on behalf of the Chief Secretary. In a major decision, the State Home Department on Thursday decided that out of the 44 people booked under the Arunachal Pradesh Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 2014 during the recent 72-hour ban, the detention of 36 persons has been extended to 30 days. They had initially been arrested for 12 days. In an order, the Home Department said, after considering grounds for detention of the said persons furnished by the District Magistrate Itanagar, the department is of the opinion that the grounds are sufficient for detention of the said persons under Section 3(1) of the Act. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate to the nation the newly constructed Parliament building in the national capital on 28 May. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla met the Prime Minister yesterday and invited him to inaugurate the new Parliament building. The new building symbolizes the spirit of self-reliant India. The construction of the present building of the Parliament was completed in 1927, which is now going to be almost 100 years old. On 10th of December 2020, the foundation stone of the new building of Parliament was laid by PM Modi. Karnataka Governor Thawarchand Gehlot has invited Congress Legislative Party leader Siddaramaiah to take oath as the Chief Minister and D.K. Shivakumar as the Deputy Chief Minister along with team members of the Cabinet. The swearing-in ceremony of the Karnataka Ministry will be held at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow at Kantirava Stadium in Bangalore. A 10-day-old fawn was rescued and released into the wild in Lower Subansiri district on Wednesday. The young male working fawn had strayed from the rest of its family, and the villagers of Belo in Iachuli circle found it roaming alone in the nearby jungle. The villagers, under the supervision of Iachuli Range Forest Officer Lika Obi, released the fawn back into the jungle. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.